Good morning students. Today we are going to do chapter Rural Administration from class 6 Civics. This chapter will talk about the rural setting in our country. In this chapter we are going to see how things and work is done in the villages. India, as you know, is the land of villages. Villages in India are very important. A large population of India lies in the villages. Their occupation also remains agriculture as their primary occupation, and we have around 6 lakhs villages in our country. And because the population is too high, the area covered is quite big, so all of them require a lot of maintenance. And when I talk about maintenance, I mean the maintenance in terms of water, electricity, roads and schools, maintenance of land records because India is a land of agriculture, and because there are land records, there is maintenance of land. So there will be conflict, and how these conflicts are taken care of, how they are resolved, how maintenance of law and order is done in the rural setting. This is what we are going to do. Now, in keeping all these things, administrative officer play a very important role in managing rural administration. So this is the brief layout of the chapter that we are going to do. Now, there are two important aspects of rural administration. First is maintaining your law and order, and second is maintenance of land records. And they too are very important, and this is what we are going to discuss now. Now, we are going to cover the story which is given in your lesson. This story talks about two farmers, Mohan and Raghu. Their lands are next to each other, which is separated by a bund. Bund means a small boundary which is made up of mud that separates one piece of land in the village from the other. So Raghu, the background of Raghu is that he is a rich farmer with many lands. His uncle is a sarpanch of the village. Now Mohan goes out to some place in search to get his job done, and when he returns back from the place, he finds that the bund of his village, of his farm, of his field has been changed by Raghu. So when he approaches Raghu and he asks about it, why this change has been done, so he is beaten up by Raghu's servant. Now neighbors saved Mohan, and neighbors tell Mohan that you go and file a written complaint in local police station. So first they thought that they should go to a bigger police station, but then you can go to a police station which falls under your in your area. So initially the police was also not filing complaint, but neighbors said they are the witness to the incident. Then they filed. The case was filed. Now, why police station? Can Mohan go to any other police station? No, he will not go. He will only go to the police station which is responsible for that area, because a case can be registered only in the police station which is responsible for that area. And police is, of course, you all know, is very important, and it's a body responsible for maintaining law and order, handling dispute, conflicts and complaints in your region, in the region to which it is, to the region it covers, which is given to the police station. Now, it is the responsibility of the police to see that that the case which they get is they will inquire it, investigate it, and take necessary action of the cases within their area. But over here, the case between Raghu and Mohan, the problem lies is of the land records, because they are actually fighting for the land which has been taken, acquired more. So who is going to resolve this? Who is the person who is maintaining land records? Now here is a solution. The answer to this is Patwari is the main person whose main task is to measure the land. He keeps all the land records and he updates them. Suppose there is a buying and selling of land. Suppose there is a farmer A who buys some land from farmer B. So obviously there is a change and alteration in the land that they were keeping. So all this updation of records is also done by Patwari in the village. So each Patwari is responsible for a group of villages, and he is the government employee. He is not elected by the Gram Sabha. He is a government employee, and He is known by different names in different states such as Lekpal, Kanungo, Karamchari, village officer, but in this chapter we are going to use the word Patwari only. So again he maintains and updates the land records of the village. Now this you can see, this is the map of the village, and this is how they maintain. This is one thing. Now how this problem will be resolved? Now again, when the case will be taken to Patwari, he will measure the land and he will compare his finding from the records that he is keeping. And if there is any mismatch in the records that he keeps to what he finds actually on the land, if he will measure both the lands, if he compares, then if it is not matching, if it fails to match, then the derivation, the inference is that the land has been shifted. So that is how the problem will be resolved because of this availability of land record with Patwari. So this problem, the story problem, will be resolved by Patwari in this case. Now he is also responsible, Patwari is also responsible for organizing the collection of land revenue from the farmers. He also gives regular information to the government about the crops that are being grown in the area. Now how does he keep? Because all the farmers updates him about the crops that are grown. So now if the government wants to update something, like we get all the records that this state grows this much amount of this particular crop, then how do we get the collective thing? So that this is based on the information which is given to the government by Patwari. Now there is a detail of map who will maintain. Patwari maintains. Measuring agricultural field, collection of land revenue from the farmers, and all this work is done by the records that he maintains. So it is very important that the records that he maintains are very important in getting this information to the government. So it is very important that he updates his accounts on regular basis. Now if the Patwari doesn't do his work properly, then obviously the work will be hampered. The cases will not be resolved. The government will also not get the right information. So someone has to supervise the work. Who is supervising the work of Patwari? Now the revenue department of government plays a very major role in this direction. See, even if the farmer is changing, suppose the farmer was growing say a particular crop, say sugarcane till so far, now he's shifting to say wheat. Now this shift of crop by the farmer is also updated by Patwari. Even if somebody is digging a well in his field, this minor things you may find, but all these things are being kept under record by Patwari. So we'll see like how senior people in the rural administration, how do they supervise the work of Patwari. Now you know our country India is divided into states are further divided into districts. Now here is what falls into local administration. Districts are further subdivided into subdivisions which have different names like tehsil, taluka, etc. I repeat again, India is divided into states are divided into districts are subdivided which have different names like tehsil, taluka, etc. But here in this chapter we are going to use the word tehsil. And over here district collector is the head, and he has different revenue officer which are known as tehsildar. They work under him. So we are going to use the word tehsil and tehsildar for this chapter. Now again at the head is the district collector. So we have different revenue officer which who are tehsildar, who are working under him, and then we have Patwari under tehsildars. So tehsildar has many responsibilities. He has to hear all the disputes related to land. If the Patwari is not listening to the farmers' problem, the farmers can go to the tehsildar who is responsible for their village. Like for some, because tehsildars have different villages, group of villages working to whom they are responsible. So if the Patwari is not listening, if they feel that they are not being well attended, so they can directly approach to tehsildar. So his work is supervised by the Patwari's work is supervised by the tehsildar, and they ensure that records are being properly kept by the patwari. He is collecting the land revenue properly. This also is ensured by Tehsildar. They make sure that farmers get a copy of their land records if they require it. Students can also obtain caste certificate, etc. from them as well. It is the right of the farmer, because the land belongs to him, to get the copy of the land record. And how do they get it? They have to pay a very small fee for it to get this information of the land that belongs to them. But in reality, they face a lot of problem. It is not very easy to get it, but now things are changing. Things are becoming more simplified. There are many records which are computerized, so to find it's easier. And these records, the land records, are kept in Panchayat office, so it is accessible to them. They are more easily available and they can be regularly updated. So these things are changing to provide convenience to the. Now we are going to talk about a new law which is termed as the Hindu Succession Amendment Act 2005. This law came into force in the year September 2005. Now earlier, before this law came into practice, came into force, women in India were not given a share in the family agricultural land. It was given only to the boys. Like from father, it will go to the son and not to the women in the family, be it the mother, daughters, sisters. Now after this, the property has to be equally divided among all the members. Now the government of India has issued a notification to this effect that the son, daughters and their mothers, all of them get equal rights in the land, and this rule applies to all the states and UTs of India. This act has been passed to remove gender discrimination which is prevailing in our society. So this particular law keeps both men and women as equal. Thanks for watching. Please do like, subscribe and share if you liked it. Thank you.